Well, Cheryl, immigrant groups are calling it a devastating loss. However, the ruling did not give any hints that justices will at some point rule to end birthright citizenship. Today's ruling only limits a lower court's power.
Protesters headed to Chicago's Federal Plaza this afternoon to rally against the U.S. Supreme Court's ruling giving President Trump significantly more power when issuing executive orders.
Whose power is taken away are the lower federal courts and the district courts, which of course are the lion's share of where the cases are brought. That they consider these cases every single day.
By a ruling of 6-3, the High Court said lower court judges cannot grant nationwide injunctions, even if the cases legally violate the U.S. Constitution, which means the president can go ahead and implement his order to end birthright citizenship. He signed it on Inauguration Day, ending automatic citizenship to anyone born in the United States.
What they're doing is expanding the group of people who don't have full rights in this country, and they won't stop with immigrants or the children of immigrants. Everybody is at risk.
The Pilsen-based immigrant justice organization, the Resurrection Project, calls the ruling devastating.
I think that this is a call to all people to stand with their immigrant neighbors, right, with immigrant communities, to come together, understanding that their safety is deeply intertwined with the safety of immigrants.
But nothing in the Supreme Court's ruling speaks to the constitutional merits of birthright citizenship. President Trump is confident the High Court will eventually hear that case and rule in his favor to end it.
This lets us go there and finally win that case, because hundreds of thousands of people are pouring into our country under birthright citizenship, and it wasn't meant for that reason.
Several constitutional law experts disagree. They say birthright citizenship is a settled case enshrined in the 14th Amendment. There is possibility the issue never makes it to the U.S. Supreme Court.
It could be that all of the courts of appeals that come to consider the issue of birthright citizenship rule against the Trump administration.
Trump's order to end birthright citizenship has a 30-day grace period before it takes effect. So right now, any child born in the U.S. is an American citizen. Meantime, today's decision also impacts national injunctions on other executive orders, such as funding freezes or DOGE cuts. So it was a big day for President Trump.
It was, and real questions over how many cases and how flooded the courts are going to be state by state.
Exactly.
All right.